You're probably thinking, did I die? Did I quit my competition? Or have I quit YouTube? Because what's going good, guys? You're thinking, the last time I saw you was a 24 days out vlog, and now you're 1 day out, and you said you were gonna vlog like twice a week. Well, we're now 1 day out, and I've done no vlogs since 24 days out. I can only apologize to you guys for that. It's just been a pretty tough few weeks. These last couple of weeks are always a bit of a grind, and with, you know, my day job, getting my cardio in, that got a bit more intense, dropping calories, feeling a bit more tired. I just, one, didn't have the energy to film, and two, out of all my priorities for the day, filming was the one that seemed the most logical to drop, just because it was the least required for me to succeed during these competitions. So I made the sacrifice necessary. I'm not happy about it because I really wanted to document this journey more for you guys, but what I can do is maybe catch up with you looking back on the past 3 weeks and let you know what I've been doing. So the question is, what happened over the past 3 weeks? Not a whole lot, to be honest. My cardio was slowly increasing to what was its maximum. It was around about an average of an hour a day, maybe just over. My calories continued to decline all the way through to peak week, which I will do a full video on my peak week, on how I got from 7 days out to this 1 day out, just so you guys can have a full overview of exactly how I peaked. The calories went down. I think the lowest they got was 150 grams of carbs and about 2100 calories. That was during my depletion phase. So not much has changed. I've got a bit leaner since the last time you saw me. I've perfected my posing routine. I went for a training session with one of the guys that I'm going to be competing with on Sunday. I might as well just quickly throw together our back workout for you right now and play that bad boy. So if you've just seen that workout footage, you'll notice that I'm a decent amount leaner. I think that was around about 2 weeks out from my competition. And it was a good workout, really nice. Good to train with someone new at a new gym to switch up the environment. Another thing that happened is this year I did a photo shoot. Now for you guys that are dieting down for a competition, I would fully recommend you book a photo shoot. That's something I didn't do last year, and I definitely regretted it this year. I definitely regretted it last year, so I did book one this year. And what I'll do is I'll throw up a couple of photos that were taken as part of that photo shoot. Really, really awesome experience. And if you guys get in this kind of condition, definitely do one yourself. Another thing was that on, I think about 7 days out, I did a podcast with a guy called Damien Walker. His Instagram, I'll whack on the screen, at DWalkerFitness. His YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's the same. If not, it's just his full name. I'll link that down below. We went through a full hour and a quarter podcast on just my general life prep mostly. We talked about some really good points on dieting, guys. If you are dieting down for a show, please give that podcast a watch. We covered some seriously important points around about prepping for a show, what to expect, how the show day goes, post-show rebound, and how to kind of prevent that.
I've got here, when did your interest in fitness start and why?
So I would say my interest in general fitness, it's always been a part of my life, even if it wasn't weightlifting or competing or bodybuilding, whatever. But I love sport, a lot of football, rugby, basketball, all the standard sports that you play in school. I had a very competitive kind of mindset, but specifically with weightlifting and going to the gym, that definitely is something that picked up in my first couple of years at university. I think it was like November 2012, 2011. And I said, New Year's resolution, I'm going to start going to the gym. And he just turned around and said, don't be a New Year's guy. It's November, start tomorrow. So that was quite an interesting, I remember that conversation very clearly, because I was like, you know what, why am I waiting until the 1st of January to go to the gym when I want to go now? So yeah, about 2012, about 18, 19 years old. So yeah, almost 10 years in the gym.
A lot of time invested.
Yeah, my carbs haven't changed. People ask me what it was like, what the best bits were on show day. And when I really look back and think hard, the more I realize that the whole day is just one massive adrenaline blur and I have no idea what happened. It all just goes so quickly, and everything is just so crazy that it's almost hard to remember really fine details, especially when you're out on stage and you can't see anything because you're blinded by lights. You have no idea if the pose you're pulling looks good. You have no idea what it looks like. You just hear people shouting. You have no idea where the judges are. You don't know what's going on, but you just somehow, and it feels like it lasts about 12 seconds. But all you know is when you come off stage, you're like, wow, I want to do that again.
How did you feel when you earned your pro card?
I thought they got it wrong, to be honest. My main ambition in life is, at any point in my life, to look back at the very minimum 12 months and say, am I any better than I was before in any aspect of life? Have I improved anything, whether that's health, friendships, families, career? I do enjoy my job. But I wouldn't, if they said, we're not going to pay you tomorrow, I probably wouldn't come in. Whereas no one pays me to do fitness. In fact, I pay out money to do fitness through gym memberships, tanning, ticket fees, all these things that you pay for. A coach, I actually pay to do this. So that's a big indication that my ultimate goal is to end up here and maybe hopefully make that an income generating stream off the back of something I love. So
Brilliant.
That is the ultimate goal. Yeah.
Amazing. No, fantastic. I love that.
The two key reasons why a meal plan works better for me is because when I was on macros, it was very tempting for me to just not eat until about 6 p.m. and then gorge about 1,500 calories in one sitting, which is obviously nice at the time, but I think personally, it was just inherently driving an eating disorder in the background really quietly.
Yeah.
And also by not eating earlier, my body didn't feel fueled throughout the day. So I was a lot more sedentary, and therefore my calorie output was a lot lower than it could have been.
Yeah.
And also because I was following a macros plan, I found myself eating about 1 kilo of veg a day, chasing that feeling of being like uncomfortably full before I go to bed. But I know, yeah, and in fact it worked. Like, it got me through prep. But once I finished eating the salads, and as I am done with salads, I don't want to have 1 kilo of veg a day.
Mm-hmm.
But my body was so accustomed to having such large quantities of food at once that filling it up with 2 slices of pizza was never going to do it, or 1 bowl of oats. It was always going to be 5 because I've just got that requirement to have so much food at once. Yeah. I feel like anyone that's looking to competition prep, you should be prepared for the last week and a half to be doing an hour a day of cardio.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's just the way it is. You should not be doing an hour a day 6 weeks out. Absolutely not. But I think that one of the biggest fights when you get to sub 3 weeks out is because you're so tired and your legs are fried all the time. It's so tempting for you to be like, oh, you know, instead of upping my cardio, I'm just gonna drop my calories by 500. And that's so detrimental. It's so easy though, because you're sometimes you're just so tired, you're like, I just don't want to move, so I'm just not going to eat. But then that has such a spiraling effect on your metabolism and your energy output that you just got to push through and try and push the cardio always before dropping the food. It will pay big dividends massively.
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest advice, I'd say.
Yeah, man. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, catch up shortly.
Brilliant.
Good to see you.
So definitely, I'll link it down below. Check out that podcast when you're doing your cardio. If you're on the treadmill right now, then the next time you do your cardio session, have a look at that podcast. Peace.